Fufu is now 100 naira. This is my last straw. Nigerian man calls for nationwide protest as Fufu hits 100 naira per wrap. Hey, funny things are going to happen in Nigeria. Sometimes you see very serious matter on the media and that will attract everyone's attention. Sometimes you see something funny and things that looks like comedy still on this media. Hi, so this man now is calling for nationwide protest because fufu, which is called akpu, okay, made from cassava, is now 100 naira per wrap. Something that used to be 20 naira. For 20 naira, it went to 15 naira. It was even 10 naira. 10 naira to 20 naira, 20 naira to 15 naira. 15 naira now straight to 100 naira. Hey, that was small, you know. A concerned Nigerian man stirred social media debate by calling for a protest over the excessive price of the traditional dish fufu, which can cost up to 100 naira each wrap. In his tweet, the guy begged Nigerians to join him in his demonstration, expressing concern that if he does not receive this support, he will be forced to protest alone. This guy is very funny, I must say the truth. His statement read, Fufu is now 100 naira per wrap. This is my last straw, and the camel has died. So if you all won't protest, I will do it alone. You can't charge such a high price for fufu and expect me to stay calm. Soon after, his followers and a slew of concerned citizens flooded his comment section, offering their thoughts on the economy and the price of fufu in their different localities. Here are some of them. As I said, I am with you on this. Fufu needs to go back to one wrap for 20 naira and three for 50 naira. And also, pin pop is also 100 naira from 20 naira. I can't bear it. Okay, I can't bear it anymore. Also because I feel like my mental health is hanging on thin thread. So I'm joining you to protest. You have my support. As I say, before you protest, kindly take me there this weekend. I have sold my TV and generator, and the money is intact as I wait your instructions. Can you imagine? I have been buying fufu here, 100 naira. I went to the market 2 days ago, and they were saying 150 naira. And then I protested. So I have been buying it 100 naira per wrap for over 2 years now. The size has gotten smaller self. The mama tell me 6 wraps for 500 naira yesterday. I took her with disbelief for my eyes. Either this is she finish or I am patronizing her too much, because what do you mean? I should buy 6 fufus for 500 naira. I won't open Santana Bank. It has 100 naira for over 5 years, just getting smaller in size. I've been another dimension I dey see. I've been another dimension I dey. Not be small to be this one. No. So fufu now is the big problem. Well, as funny as this case may sound, this will tell you how the cost of living, the cost of food commodities in the market is getting higher and higher. Okay. And why won't it get to 100 naira? Why won't it even get to 150? Because the cassava, you are going to operate it from the bush. You are going to use diesel to grind it. You are going to fry it. You are going to spend money to either buy firewood or buy kerosene or buy whatever you are going to use to fry it. You are going to wrap it. The work process of doing fufu is not a joke. The production pipeline, right from operating the cassava in the market to when it eventually turns to fufu that you're selling in the market, is a very long process. I'm telling you that it should even be like, should have a factory procedure. So when you look at the stress and the energy it's putting in to do it, you see that even the 100 naira with today's economy is still very cheap. That is the truth. So therefore, the cost of living in Nigeria is going high, and this is only fufu for 100 naira. You are not even said about the soup that are going to use to eat the fufu. It's not a joke. So before you buy fufu together with the soup to eat it, it should be going to 200 naira. with the meat, except you are buying, even if you are buying the soup without meat inside. So this is a very serious one that, it might sound funny, we might laugh over it, we might joke with it, but I tell you that this to tell you what the common man is suffering. There are some people there in Lagos, for instance, I'll use Lagos and Port Harcourt, for instance, that do not cook. They rush out of their house as early as 5:30, and then they eat mama put all through the day, and they come back home as late as 9, 10, especially in Lagos, even sometimes 11. Okay, sometimes to eat is a problem. To even cook in the house is a problem. So they buy this thing on the road to keep them going. What about taxi drivers? What about danfo drivers? What about all the transporters who actually don't cook? They just leave the home, leave small thing for their wife. They eat all their 3 square meals right there in the motor park and come back home late in the night. So it is not a joke, frankly speaking. Cost of living is already off the roof. I wonder what the government will do about it. A lot of people are already commenting. Somebody said, Mugu. So Fufu now your own problem. Fufu is enough to be a problem now. What are you talking? Everybody, when the big man has his cars and his houses as his problem, all right, the middle man probably will have his phones and his small car as his problem. The small man will have the food he's eating as his problem. So yes, it's enough to be his problem. So say, can you grind the cassava into gari without fuel or diesel? Exactly. That is not even how to do it. You don't have to grind it. The thing is that you soak it. When you soak it, it will ferment, and then you go and filter it. And then after filtering it, you leave it to settle before you now use it to go and do fufu. So it's not a joke. For gari, yes, you will grind. For fufu, you will soak it. Yeah? Someone say you are right. Oh, if it is this rubbish, they will rush and protest. Shebi una say una no want cassava ewa agbado. You don't say it dey important, abi? Not be what you know. Somebody say go to court. You never see something yet. Bros, 50 naira own still dey for Abuja. I beg, come Gwagwalada. Can you imagine? I'm saying, your turn, and you look on. Shebi, you voted for him. Nigerian youths are a bundle of disgrace. During NSAS, they cried no election, but election came, they formed Tinubu, Vanguard, and rigged election for their tormentor. Now your cry Fufu is 100 naira per app. Fufu will be 1,000 naira per app. Hunger and suffering will kill all of you. Because of 1,000 naira, you voted tyrant. I haven't seen anything, or you haven't seen anything. Serves you right. Ẹ̀yin ni ìyá lọ́kàn. Ẹ̀yin ni ìyá kan. Can you imagine? Ẹ̀yin ni ìyá kan. Now your type with the look for here. The guy post for fun. How many years have we been buying for 400 naira? Oga, we gather, they enjoy the time. We are now. And if you think it's suffer to you, it means you are monk. Just go ahead and protest, okay? Fufu 100 naira since for some areas. Now, wow. So to some people, it's not in news. People are already buying it 100 naira for a long time. So thank you for listening, and let's have your comment.